정권
돌아갑니다. 공격이 됩니다. 공격이 역전을 만듭니다. 2점의 갈비를.
Winners of the FC Champions League 2020, Ulsan Hyundai.
You're listening to the K-League United podcast, proud partner of Football Nation Radio.
Annyeonghaseyo and welcome to another edition of The Weekend, your doggy bag bite-sized portion of the K-League United podcast. This time with me, Peter Hampshire. Coming up in this episode, usual host Paul Neat takes us through the upcoming games in K-League 2 this weekend, and Branko Belan looks at the matches, team and players to look out for in K-League 1. First, the headlines this week. Friday Night Football returns to K-League. Imagbom finalises his 50-man squad for the Olympics. K-League's refereeing committee has its say on decisions last weekend. And Son Heung-min's Tottenham Hotspur lose out to Manchester City in the Carabao EFL Cup final. FC Seoul hosts Songnam SC at Seoul World Cup Stadium in just the second Friday night fixture of the season. 8 matches without a win, Park Jin-sop's Seoul side rescued a point at Suwon FC last time out thanks to Alexander Palasevic's late penalty. For the Magpies, Faisal Mulic had to settle for a spot on the bench last time out, but he may be recalled to the starting 11, looking to repeat the heroics that saw him net in the 89th minute at Tancheon against Seoul earlier this season. The previous Friday night fixture in K-League 1 came in round 7 as Pohang Steelers and Daegu FC played out a goalless draw at the Steelyard. Last season there were 12 Friday games with plenty of goalmouth action at both ends of the table. As Korea was under the world spotlight as one of the countries worldwide first to see their league start after COVID-19, Jeonbuk beat Suwon Blue Wings on the first Friday of the season. For these two sides, Seoul and Songnam, Seoul's last Friday fixture saw them beat Gangwon 2-0 last season, and Songnam also won 2-1 away at the Big Bird. You can read Paul Neat's full preview of the game over on kleague.com. It's time to hear now about the rest of the K-League 1 action from Branko Belan.
This upcoming weekend's fixtures in K-League 1 look quite well matched across the board, with FC Seoul and Songnam kicking things off on Friday night. Suwon Samsung Blue Wings at home to Pohang Steelers looks to be the big ticket on Labor Day, while league leaders Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors host third place Jeju United on Sunday afternoon. The match of the round is Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors against Jeju United on Sunday the 2nd of May at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Jeonbuk have yet to lose this season with 8 victories and 4 draws after the first 12 rounds. However, they have cooled off a bit in recent matches following a 5-0 thumping of Incheon United on April 11th, recording a 1-0 win against Songnam FC the following week, and then back-to-back draws against Ulsan Hyundai and Gangwon FC. They also drew with Jeju United in the first meeting between the clubs this season in March. Stanislav Ilyuchenko leads the top division with 7 goals and will be the main threat to Jeju's back 3. Han Kyo-won has also been a solid contributor this year with 4 goals from 7 appearances. Jeju United have turned some heads with their performances this year, but know that their opponents on Sunday have traditionally held a strong advantage in head-to-head matches. The good news is that Joo Min-kyu has been on form of late with 5 goals to his name so far this campaign. Nam Ki-il has found a consistent defensive alignment with Kim Oh-gyu, Kwon Han-jin, and Jung-woon in the back, while the midfield has been bolstered by the return of Kim Young-wook and recent strong performances from Gerso Fernandez, who signed with the club in the winter transfer window from MLS side Sporting Kansas City. The emergence of under-22 prospect Kim Bong-soo in recent weeks has been somewhat of a revelation. He scored his maiden K-League 1 goal in a 2-1 win against FC Seoul on April 21st. The team of the round is Daegu FC. The Sky Blues will look to make it 3 away wins in a row when they travel to bottom dweller Suwon FC this weekend. Another 3 points could see them leapfrog up the table if results elsewhere also go their way. Edgar has been in good form of late, scoring 3 consecutive match-winning goals. Daegu have a balanced schedule up until the end of May, when the league goes into a break for the resumption of the AFC Champions League as well as Asian qualifiers for the World Cup, so they will want to pick up points where they can to stay in contention. Upcoming matches against Incheon United, FC Seoul, and Gangwon FC are counterbalanced by matches against Jeju United, Suwon Samsung Blue Wings, and Jeonbuk Hyundai Motors. The hope is that with such a busy schedule ahead, they will be able to avoid injuries ahead of their playoff encounter with Changrai United in June. The player of the round is Pohang Steelers' Kang Sang-woo. Pohang Steelers have been charging hard up the table of late, unbeaten in their past 4 matches with 3 consecutive clean sheets over that span. One of the major reasons for the team's success has been the play of Kang Sang-woo. The 27-year-old left back has been a hot topic of conversation in recent weeks with the approaching Asian qualifiers for Qatar 2022 coming once again into view. Paulo Bento is in search of a permanent solution at left back, and many contend the Pohang man could be the answer. He has played every single minute of every single match thus far this season and is third in the first division in assists with 4. With an important match against Suwon Samsung Blue Wings coming up, it will be another opportunity for him to show his worth and perhaps increase his chances of a senior call-up to the national team. A lot is at stake with both sides level on points in the standings, and Kang has the ability to change a match with his movement on the left and ball distribution to those around him.
Fans, we want to hear from you. You're encouraged to email KLU at info@kleagueunited.com or tweet at K-League United with any questions, comments or reactions. Or follow us on Facebook to ask directly during one of our live shows.
Thank you, Branko. Some of those results may have been different last weekend had VAR calls gone the other way, with some controversy around the grounds in round 12. Following a stalemate in Incheon United's goalless draw with Ulsan Hyundai on Sunday, the refereeing committee for the K-League declared that the Harangi should have been awarded a penalty upon review. The claim relates to Harrison Delbridge's foul on Lee Dong-jun towards the end of the first half. On Saturday, the panel also found that a penalty should have been awarded to Gwangju during their 1-0 defeat at home to a rejuvenated Daegu FC. With the score level at 0-0, Felipe, the league's 4th most fouled player, was impeded by Hong Jung-un. The foul was also later deemed to have been a penalty following panel review. Now we turn to an intriguing battle in K-League 2 with Paul Neate taking us through the action.
With just a point separating the top 4 and 5 points between top and 8th, the K-League 2 standings could look a lot different after this weekend's results. The 2021 Hana 1Q K-League 2 campaign reaches round 9 with a 2nd versus 3rd clash between Jon M Dragons and FC Anyang. A win for either team would move them top of the table. Elsewhere, Ansan Greeners will be looking to build on last week's win over Daejeon when the Green Wolves face Seoul Eland, while Hernandez of Gyeongnam FC will be keen to add to his goal tally when the Reds take on Gimcheon Sangmu. The match of the round is Jon M Dragons in 2nd versus FC Anyang in 3rd. The two informed teams meet in Gwangyang this Saturday lunchtime in round 9 of the 2021 Hana 1Q K-League 2 campaign. The Dragons are on a run of 4 straight wins, 3 in the league, and sit 2nd with only goals scored separating them from Daejeon in 1st. The Violets, meanwhile, have won their last 4 and are unbeaten in 6 in all competitions with 3 league victories and are beginning to launch an early bid for promotion. While occupying 2nd place in the table, the Dragons also sit 2nd for touches in the box. Leading the charge for Jung Kong-jun's men is captain Lee Jong-ho, who is 1st in K-League 2 in this regard. The Violets, meanwhile, are the joint 3rd highest goal scorers in the division and have shown the best crossing accuracy at 38.3%. Winger Mo Jae-hyun has busied himself so far this term and is 2nd in K-League 2 for key passes, while Shim Dong-un is 1st for shots made. A win for either side could move them top of the table should Daejeon fail to beat Chungnam Asan. The team of the round is Ansan Greeners, a 1st assist in K-League for Indonesian international fullback Asnari Mangkulam. Last time out helped Ansan pick up a 1-0 victory over league leaders Daejeon Hana Citizen. It was a 2nd win on the spin for the Green Wolves, who now sit 4th in the table but level on points with Line 4 derby rivals FC Anyang. Anyang. The Greeners have made their way up to 4th in the table thanks to having the second best shooting accuracy in K-League 2 at 37% and the second best crossing accuracy also at 37%. This Sunday evening, Ansan make the short trip to the capital to take on Seoul SC, knowing that a win could move them top of the league should results go their way elsewhere. The player of the round is Hernandez of Gyeongnam FC. Gyeongnam picked up a first league win in 5 last time out, comprehensively dispatching Bucheon FC 1995 with a 3-0 home victory. On the score sheet for the Reds was Brazilian forward Hernandez, who bagged a second-half brace. Although the 21-year-old had already opened his account for Gyeongnam earlier in the month against Bucheon, Hernandez scored in a Gyeongnam win for the first time. The pacey winger scored 3 in 16 appearances for Jon M Dragons last year, and so has already matched that tally in 2021. His goals also helped Seoul Ki-hun's side move off the foot of the table and will have provided a much-needed confidence boost heading into this Sunday's meeting with Gimcheon Sangmu. The other fixtures in K-League 2 Round 9 this weekend, Daejeon Hana Citizen are at home to Cheongnam Asan at 4 p.m, and on Sunday, Bucheon FC 1995 host Busan I Park at 4 o'clock. That's it for me. Back to you, Peter.
Thank you for that, Paul. On to national team matters, and Kim Hak-bom held a press conference in Paju at 2 p.m. on Wednesday, and with a wry smile he told reporters that he hadn't yet fully decided on all the names on his 50-man list. However, Kim did tell reporters he has 11 wildcard candidates across the pitch, including Son Heung-min. The squad are set to meet in June for training, when Kim will decide on his final squad. Bordeaux striker Hwang Hee-jo may be one of those overage wildcard players to make the final cut, recently expressing his desire to take part should he be called upon. In the press conference, Kim also noted the importance of working with Paulo Bento as the South Korea side also prepare for World Cup qualifiers in June. With plenty of players overlapping, there is some discussion to be had. Former Songnam and Gwangju boss Kim also stressed that individuals' military exemption needs will not come into consideration when choosing his squad, saying that if a player doesn't fit the team dynamic, he won't pick them. Drawn in Group B with New Zealand, Romania and Honduras, South Korea are set to play their first match of the Tokyo Olympics against New Zealand in Kashima on July 22nd. A quick jaunt over to Europe then. We'll finish with a look at Koreans abroad as Son Heung-min failed to lift silverware with Tottenham Hotspur as managerless Spurs came unstuck against Manchester City. After scoring in the caretaker boss Ryan Mason's first game, Son was inconsolable at the full-time whistle after a 1-0 defeat at Wembley. And we spoke of Hwang Hee-jo earlier. Another Korean striker plying his trade in the French leagues is Seok-hyun Jun. He is embroiled in controversy regarding his military draft, and the latest saga has seen Korea's foreign ministry invalidate his passport. And we'll finish on a high as former Suwon FC man Han Jong-woo scored as Republic of Ireland Premier Division side Dundalk earned their first win in 7 in a derby game with Drogheda United. After scoring his first goal for the club since signing in March, the 22-year-old told the Dundalk FC media, "Every teammate congratulated me, I want more, and I'm going to score more." That's it from me, Peter Hampshire, this week. Don't forget you can catch us on social media at K-League United. Bye for now.
스코어 2대0 김남춘의 추격골. 지금 이진영 선수가